To my friends and family, I might be the most techiest, nerdiest, smartest person they know, but to me, I just think I like technology. Honestly, my passion is in filmmaking and photography. On this channel, I build and sell PCs. And today I want to show you what I would spend my money on if I needed a gaming PC. It was on a budget. Let's get started. The word budget is used loosely. In a lot of instances, when you say budget, you mean how much you can afford to spend. If I was to get started in gaming, I probably wouldn't want to spend more than maybe $600 for a gaming PC. And this gaming PC next to me only costs $583. Now let's go over the parts. First, we got a Ryzen 5 5600. Now I know what you're thinking, it's AM4, it's an older platform, but budget is the key word in this video. So we're gonna stick with the AM4 platform. I don't care what you think. Motherboard, we got a B550. It includes Wi-Fi. I highly suggest if you're getting a PC, get a motherboard with Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi works way better, way faster. Wi-Fi adapters, they work, not as good as built-in Wi-Fi. Next, we got Corsair Vengeance, 32 gigabytes of RAM. 16 is an okay starting point. For me, 32 is where I'm gonna go. For a graphics card, we got a 5700 XT. This is a great value graphics card still, even in 2025, $150. You could even go 6600 XT, but my budget, my video, 5700 XT. Now for storage, this is kind of up in the air. Since I'm a creator, I would go more, but this is a gaming PC. 1 terabyte's enough, but the amount of storage games are taking up nowadays, 2 terabytes would probably be better. Next, for the power supply, we got 600 watt. 600 watts is a great entry level. You could always upgrade. Any of these parts can always be upgraded, but 600 watt would be good for now, even the near future. Even if I want to upgrade to a 6600 XT, I'd still be good at 600 watt. Now for the cooler, I'm a flashy guy. I like to flash, not like that. I went with the 240 millimeter AIO cooler from 𝗟𝗶𝘀𝘁. This is my first time using this cooler. I had some trouble getting it in the case, but the way it looks, I think it's worth it. Speaking of the case, this is a 𝗣𝗿𝘁𝘁 Nova. I found this on Amazon. I didn't realize it was this small. It's not about the size, it's the motion in the ocean. Don't forget that, little bro. I found these RGB cables I had laying around. I wanted to put in my case about a year ago. I didn't end up putting it in my case, so why not use it in this build? Now that we got the part list out the way, it's time to jump in some gaming and see how it goes. Now for gaming, I'm gonna test a lot of the popular titles: Fortnite, Apex, Marvel Rivals, Finals. Since this is a PC I'm gonna be building, for my budget, I'm gonna try my favorite game as well, Rust. Rust is a survival game. It can get toxic, it's also beautiful. I don't know how they made a game this beautiful, this toxic, but it receives monthly updates. If you never tried it and you like difficult games or games that make you hate gaming, give it a try. I have over 2,000 hours in Rust, and still I would consider myself an okay player. Let's hop on into games. This is a quick disclaimer. Most of these parts are used. I'll list all the places I got them from and how much I got them for. For example, when I got the graphics card, it was a little dirty, took a little cleaning and care. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're on a budget. Now, let's actually get started. Okay, so first game is a game I don't play much, Apex Legends. If you know me, you know I don't play this game at all. Here are the settings for it. I usually run default on games like this because I usually don't know what to put them on anyway. But here's a shot of me falling from the sky, 240 frames. And here's a shot of me in action, which you can see, well over 100 frames on average. We're getting like over 150 here. This is great for gaming, honestly. I usually think about it as anything over 120 is ideal for gaming, especially in 1080p. I didn't try any of these games in 1440p, that's because I don't game in 1440p. So, like I said, on a budget, my budget. Next up, we got the Finals. Finals, another game I don't play. Here are the settings for it. Like I said, usually leave them at default. I don't adjust much for these games. I think I changed it to medium settings instead of high, just to maximize my FPS. Intro screens, averaging 100. And as we jump into gameplay here, you see a Like I said, 140, average 100, anything with 120 is good. See, I'm gonna chase down this kill, easy kill. Then I'm gonna try to kill this guy. Had no idea where he went. But the one thing I do like about finals is the building destruction. It reminds me of Battlefield 2. That's a game I really enjoyed when it came out when I was a kid. And I had no idea where this guy went. Next, we're gonna jump over Marvel Rivals. Put this in a performance mode. Like I said, we're gonna maximize FPS here to get as much frames as we possibly can. And for this, I was kind of confused. I didn't understand why I was averaging more frames than I was getting, so. Here's some gameplay with Rocket, one of my favorite characters. Groot is my favorite. I couldn't find Groot, so I just ran Rocket. Fortnite, DirectX 12, high settings. Great frame rate, averaging 100. I usually don't play Fortnite. When I played Fortnite, I never played it in high settings. It didn't make sense to play it in high settings. Performance mode is always the way to go, but this is for the people that love beautiful gaming, I guess. Average frame rate, about 100. Well over 120, that's the golden rule. I'm gonna say it time and time again. Then we jump over to performance mode, which most logical gamers should probably play in. And here we're getting 200. Love seeing 200 frames in any game. Makes the game look beautiful. Might make you a little better, maybe not. Averaging 140. Golden rule, over 120 is for me. Jumping over to Warzone, a game I was actually thinking about taking up again lately. Haven't played Call of Duty in years. As you can see here, above 100, averaging above 120, close to 140. That's great frames, golden rule.
Effective
Last but not least, can't forget my favorite game, Rust. Like I said before, Rust is a very toxic, very grindy, very difficult game. If you like difficult games, you should try this game, but be mindful, very toxic. So bring your toxicity. Rust is a very stressful game on both your CPU and GPU. So for me to get this frame rate, I love it. I love it a lot. Now, that concludes the gaming portion. One thing I noticed about the GPU during all these games is it ran really hot for some games. Not sure why. I reapplied thermal paste and everything else, but I'm probably gonna take it back apart and reapply some more thermal paste and see if I can get those numbers down. This PC is by far one of my favorite builds I've ever put together. I'm a sucker for all white, but black cases have also been growing on me lately. My personal build is in the black case. I'm slowly thinking about moving to all white, but I don't know yet. But just look at this build, it's stunning. Besides that, this is my budget build. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something. I also have a Discord you can join where you can talk to me and some of my other supporters. Till then, I'm out, man.